Hello everybody and welcome back to ETS2. So, I have found that there should be quite a nice little job if we go... Oops, too hard on the brake there. It should be quite a nice little job for us to do if we go into here and enter. Let's go into the freight market. And that's the job I'm quite liking the look of. I don't quite know how do we find out how long it will take? No idea. Expected Saturday. Well, no, sorry, we're on this one. So 7.5 hours till it expires. I don't know how long really it'll take, but anyways, that's the one that we're going to do because it should take us down the coast. And I'm quite looking forward to trying to sort of do the coastline and make our way back up. Maybe bob into Ukraine. Then at some point going down to Spain, Gibraltar, Portugal, that would be quite nice if we do get there. So I am going to take that job, which now means there's the trailer, so we can now move on to here and we'll get this put on, and then we can check once this is on. We can check on the sat nav on the the in-game one, not the one that's the actual sat navs, well, the two sat navs I should say that are in the truck. So let's just go on to here. T. We want to be pressing, is it F3 for that on? Oh, so it's 7.5 hours, so it'll be 20 minutes or so, I would say, for us to do this trip. How do we get out of it? Can I go down here? Well, the looks of the map there, I can do. So let's just have a nosy down here and see if we can where that vehicle's come from. I am going to try and do a bit of driving out of the cab today. As if you're following this series, you'll know that it's not something that it feels very unnatural. I don't know whether that's because of playing Farming Simulator, where that feels natural to me. And this just simply doesn't. But anyways, we'll try to do out of the cab, because out of the cab I think you get to appreciate more of the scenery. Being able to look at all the high-rise buildings and all that sort of thing. But right, let's want to go left here. Am I in? Yeah, I want to be in this lane here. So let's go through. We did have to, upon entering here, do a security check, which I believe that's the first one I've had to do, which was quite cool. It takes a long time for them to check your papers, but I'm sure that's what it's like in real life as well. So let's get up to this gate. Here we go. Security check in progress. You'll be happy to see that it is 10:30. So it should be a bit of daylight driving. Well, a lot of daylight driving. It'll take us to sort of 5 o'clock-ish. So that'd be quite nice, because I know one thing I realised without realising I was doing it was doing a lot of nighttime driving. I am also going to turn my headlights on now so that I can't get in trouble, because that's something, that and speeding seems to be the things that I get fined for continuously. So I'm trying to avoid, the speeding I'll probably get done again. But I've noticed it's only when there's a police car nearby. So unfortunately, because we're always driving forward, I'm not looking behind too much. If I realise there's a police car then behind us, then I can slow down. But it's probably not the best way to go to be driving about, is it? And there I am saying out of cab you get to see a bit more. We're currently in a tunnel here. So yeah, anyways, how's everyone finding this series? Are you enjoying watching it? Is it something that, I'm going to continue with it definitely for a while, and because I do believe it could be one of those things where we do a few, say like 10 videos, and then it may be, leave it for a few months, then go back and fire it back up again. I think it's going to be more like that, purely because the likes of Farming Simulator, there's so much more you can actually do compared to this, where you are just delivery. You can obviously do different deliveries and so on, and different routes, but the main premises is you jump in your truck and drive. So anyways, I'm very interested to hear what everyone thinks of it all. and this is where being out of the cab, the steering is a bit more erratic than what it would be inside the cab. I also was looking at, I need to be in this left-hand lane, I was looking at steering wheels because I'm currently using the, is it the Thrustmaster 128, I think it is, which is the smaller wheel, which I bought, I'll be honest, I bought it by accident. I was looking for the bigger sort of wheel to buy, purely because I like the holder for Thrustmaster. It drops in between your legs, sort of like what it would be with, well, a truck, but more like a tractor. So anyways, I was looking at for Euro truck, I was thinking about, well, what sort of trucking wheels are out there, and is it the Hori? I can't remember what it's called. I was looking at one of them and it was £500, you know, for the wheel pedals, and then you also get your gear stick, but obviously above your gear stick there's loads, I think they must all be pre-mat buttons for the likes of your windows and all that sort of thing. I need to stay in this right hand lane by the looks of it. But yeah, I couldn't believe £500, you know, that was quite steep. But if anyone has used them, better pick a lane to stay in. If anyone has used it, or knows someone who has used it, please do let me know what you think of it. Because if it's definitely worth doing, then it'll be something that I'll be interested in trying. Add it to sort of my gaming setup as it were. I know my partner, she'll probably pull her hair out if she saw, you know, if she saw everything that I was sort of trying to put together to have a fairly, what I would like to think is a fairly nice setup. But right, with me gassing there, we have done over 40 minutes of the drive, so we will continue like this, and I will bring you back when we arrive at our destination, and we should hopefully see some fairly nice sights on this trip.
Can't explain the love of the work, the wood and the strings callous my hands, they hurt like hell, but I'd do it again. The honky tonks full of lost souls and hearts on the mend. That whiskey sure helps them get by, singing all night the love of the work. It's the sweat, it's the grind, it's the blood, it's the pride, it's the dirt in the bed of your truck. Ain't a man alive, don't know what I'm talking about. That long week, long hour, feeling so good, so tired. So you celebrate and pour a little more in your cup. Then you lay your head down, thank the Lord up above for the love of the world. My daddy taught me, he said, son, here's the truth. You do what you love, and it won't feel like work to you. That old man gave me the best years he had, and he died with his boots on. Yeah, he went out the way he was born, doing the work. It's the sweat, it's the grind, it's the blood, it's the pride, it's the dirt in the bed of your truck. Ain't a man alive, don't know what I'm talking about. That long week, long hour, feeling so good, so tired. So you celebrate and pour a little more in your cup. Then you lay your head down, thank the Lord up above for the love of the world. For the love of the world.
And just like that, we're here. So has this brought us to, it must have brought us to a port, I imagine. With this, I think we've got plastic on board, I think. I don't really quite know. I should really take note of what what we're doing. And any diehard ETS fans watching this, they'll probably be cursing watching my videos. Right, we want to go. We'll just cut across the road here. There doesn't seem to be too many people about. Let's just take this, trying not to crash. Right, Max. Where is it? Oh, it's in between those two trailers. So let's just try sort this out. I think I'm probably better off coming from this angle, to be fair. Let's I may have to go into the cab to do this. It will make life slightly easier certainly for myself. But yeah, as a journey, I did find that really quite hard, you know, with the concentration, as it were, of trying to drive, you know, trying to drive from out of the cab like that was. Definitely driving inside is a lot easier. Right, let's just get this into here. We want to go right hand down a bit. Yeah, like that, otherwise we would have been driving straight into a trailer. Let's go opposite way now. And then luckily they give us a fair bit of leniency, so this should do it by the time we get far enough back. Oh, this is where it's... There we go. Let's take that trailer off. And what are we? We're just over £29,000. Job excellent. And that now, what does that take us to? Ooh. Hey, we're now we've got up a level. That's cool. To continue, what should we? 10% fuel saved. I imagine that'd be quite big later on in the game. Just in time, 3% higher reward. I'm not too really bothered about that. 10% higher reward for delivering a fragile, if we were to go with that one. High value. Deliveries up to 5% higher reward for delivery distance longer than... I'd quite often do longer than that. If I was to put that to rank 2, 10% higher reward for delivery distance longer than 403 miles. That's really pushing you on to do bigger and bigger, you know. Oh, deliveries anyway, that's brilliant. Oh no, for delivery distance longer, that would take ages. Let's go high value again. I'm probably doing this all completely wrong, but that's absolutely fine. So let's go to the freight market. So where are we currently? That's not where we are, is it? It must be. So let's have a look at this. It's very, very beautiful where the journey that we've just done. And to be fair, thinking on, it's going to be dark. So what I want to try and find is, let's find somewhere where we can go park up and get some rest. Because I don't think they'll take... Ooh, what was just hit then? Oh, I hit a bollard. I don't think they'll take too kindly to us just pulling up wherever we see fit. So where is this going to tell us where? So let's just go out of here. Right hand, so let's go for that one. So where is the sat nav? We'll go rest, we'll rest through the night, and then we can find ourselves a new job come the morning. I think that'll be a lot better, because then we get to experience and see this place a lot better, in a better light, quite literally. Oh, that was a terrible joke. But right, let's pull into here. Do we just pull in anywhere? Go to there. So we press E to turn off. How do we sleep? So I believe I can't be parked up properly as to why they won't let me go to sleep. So let's try here. Oh, there we go. Rest. Now it's letting me rest. Let's go to... Oh, it's raining. That's raining fairly hard. Went far too far. And my workers made me some money there. That's brilliant. So let's go look at the job market. So we want to look from here. That's cool. Oh, we've got to go. I think we've got to go for the crane. What are we? We're priced. Price per distance. That's what we're doing. We're going for a crane. We've got to. Oh, hold on. What is... Okay. You're about to set for a heavy haul job. Review your current truck configuration just to make sure it is up to the task. So what do I need? Is this what I'm short of? Oh, I don't think I'll not be able to do it. What about this one? Oh, but that's going back up. I don't want to go back up. What about this one? That takes me to Italy. That'd be hardly anything of a drive. Is this going to... Right, I think we'll have to give this one a go. So let's take the handbrake off. We are going left here. And before we do anything, lights on. There we go, lights on. Let's now go and find this job. I have just changed a lot of my, whilst I was trying to find where to sleep, I've changed some of my, like where the seat is and steering wheel and all that, trying to make it sort of a bit of a better view, which I'm hoping that's slightly better. Right, let's go through here. So it's 16 minutes to get to where we want to be, which isn't far at all. But yeah, we are going to need, I reckon, do we need a bigger... Surely we must be able to do some heavy cargo jobs with what we've got just by improving. By improving it, hopefully. It'd be an absolute shame if we couldn't. I am going the wrong way. Right, let's just see. Let's do a bit of a manoeuvre here. Not the best thing to do on a busy road, but... And I should have gone... don't crash. Right, let's just get my steering wheel back. There we go. So now, if we do a hard left here... Have I been fined? I haven't been looking, so I don't know whether I've been fined for doing that manoeuvre, but anyways, don't try this at home. So it is literally... just down here and to the right this, I forget what it was it a JCB with a backhoe on it, I think is what it was. But funnily enough we can pull that, but yet what I wanted to originally pull, there must be a huge weight difference for me to be able to do one and not the other with no bother. So let's go right down here. Probably really check. Well, the lights were green, so surely that means it was fine us going through. Let's just follow the road. Ooh, curved it. Oh, this has not been a good start, has it? And we were also speeding, so that doesn't help either. So I reckon it's just here on the left after this bridge. So we're gonna say down here. Or a bit further down here. Let's go have a look, see what's happening. And left again. This is where the forklift, that's the forklift contract there. So let's enter this freight market. Yeah, so we're going for the backhoe loader. So let's take that job. And now where is it? Oh, just there. Looking straight at it. So we can go like this. Yeah, that loader job would have been nice, but like I say, I'm trying to... I don't want to go back up that way. I'd rather go down to sort of the bottom of Greece and then come up the other side. I think that'd be a much better sort of route to drive. Let's look out our window here. Let's go. Got a silage clamp there. Oh, to be fair, it is a working farm by the looks of it. So let's just back onto here nice and steady. Put that on. If I was to have one criticism, it's the leniency it gives you to do things like that. But then it is a bit of a saving grace as well. So we are going left then right. And it's a 10.5 hour journey, but you've got to remember we are going over the ferry. I've also got to remember to stay on the right hand side of the road. Yeah, we're going on the ferry, so that's going to take us take a big chunk of time out, and then we'll take the ferry back and then go back round. I would imagine that'll be probably the best thing to do. Was there a car coming around here? Yes, there's one. So we check to our left as well, that's fine. But right, we'll do this short trip and see you in Italy. I was just beginning to think that taking the ferry, I knew it wasn't meant to be far from there to get to get here. But anyways, so we are 10 minutes away, according to that, which I do like having. Well, the one benefit of having it up is being able to see sort of how you're getting on time-wise. But I think it's a lot better having the clean cab like this and having the two sat-navs. I keep looking between the two, which, yes, they're both saying the same thing, but it does mean that wherever I look, I'm sort of half seeing where we are. And with me adjusting the cameras, it has meant that the TomTom, or whatever it looks like, that does look, it's a lot smaller now. But what I would like to do is the other, is it the XF or NF? The other DAF truck, which has the electronic wing mirrors. I would like to buy one of them. I think that's what I would settle on as my final vehicle, because then it just opens up the window a lot more, so you can see a lot more out of there. Because obviously having those big side mirrors, just your viewing is taken up a lot. And this journey has been the most I've crashed or dented or done any damage. So it's going to be interesting to see whether we get, let's go maximum, so just off to the left here. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they give me as a score, because so far we've had everyone as excellent. See, even that there was close, yeah, so far I've had everyone as excellent, but I cannot see us getting this one as excellent just yet. So let's now swing round here and we'll try slide this into place. Alright, now let's go at this. Wrong way. Like I said, reversing is so much easier when you can just look straight out the back instead of having to do it with your wing mirrors. And this, I'm off again. I always seem to go sort of halfway down. Oh, to be fair, that is straightening up a bit better. Oh, I've gone too sharp there. Right, let's now pull this forward. Let's have a look. How badly have we? Fairly badly, to be fair. I'm surprised we haven't hit the other trailer that's there. So let's just swing that in, and I did straighten it up the wrong way. So now if we go forward, put the right hand down. Never, it was going to let me reverse it in like that. That was shocking. Alright, this should now be a lot better. We're still not completely right, but we're better than what it was going to give us. Just straight up. There we go. It's letting us have that, so we'll take it. We'll get our 40 experience points. Oh, it has. It has given us excellent. Well, I'll take it, but it hasn't given us the most sort of the most experience points. So what we will have to go and do is freight market. I want to come back over here. So if we are on there, so I'm not doing that one just yet. I don't want that one. Where else? Something like that would be quite nice, although I would like to go down into Greece. That's a long journey. Look at that for a journey. That's, you're literally getting on the ferry and it's taking you all the way. I tell you what though, the ferry that we got on, was it around here? That was tight, wasn't it? And then I thought I'd try and go the easiest way into it, and it's just typical, there was no trigger there for me to do. But right, what we are going to do is, because when we get onto the ferry here, that should take a lot of the light, the night time out. So I am going to this one, set the GPS for it, so we can then drive to there. I am going to, however, call this episode at this one. I have been doing 3 time lapses in an episode, because I always try to do like Farm Sim, I always do 3 to 4. On this, I've been doing 3, and I've been getting to sort of half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm going to try that if we do 2 time lapses, see what sort of time the final edit comes to. So there is not much more to really say. Then thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.